Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Razim and this is Howls of the Deathsinger World of Darkness Werewolf. The Eggening. Egg. I had eggs. I was happy. I am happy. But I want more eggs. Anyways, Season 1, Episode 20, Tremere Troubles. Do remember to check out the description down below where we have links for our link tree, which has links for our Discord, Telegram, and Twitter, as well as our Patreon, and multiple other things through that link. And yeah, thank you all so much for coming on by. We're going to go ahead and turn it over to... Octo for the recap.
Okay. Alright, so after one member of the group found a secret passage, we ended up exploring it and we ended up discovering a group of gargoyles that are hiding from the local Tremere clan. And they have decided to contact us after holding one of our members hostage for us to meet them. They made a deal with us that if we destroy the local Tremere clan, they will support us, as well as help cover it up as well too. And now we are trying to, for one thing, discover where the Tremere are, and also how to deal with them.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
All right, Kerr. Anything to add on to that?
Nope. I think he got everything. Everything big.
I mean, smaller stuff that's important, such as the fact that the one that found the gargoyle hideout, they were actually off adventuring on their own doing a hunt thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were just doing a little side thing before we were going to go into the next section, and he decided, well, we're doing this, I guess.
Can't remember everything. I do try though.
Yeah.
No, you hit pretty much everything big.
But otherwise, Kerr, you can go ahead and now you can explain the Tremere.
Okay. So since we're going to be dealing with House Tremere today, I figured I'd go a little bit into them. So our players might know a little something. House Tremere is the second youngest vampire clan around. They are not a natural group of vampires. They came about during the Dark Ages. They were originally a group of mages known as House Tremere. And they were in Order of Hermes mage. Basically your vanilla Merlin style mage. They use books, alchemy, wands, spells, incantations, things like that to do their magic. House Tremere specialized in age style magic. They could make immortality potions, and the founder of House Tremere did do this. He has been around for millennia. And then around the start of the first century, or the first 1,000 years, like 900, around there, AD, they discovered that their potions were starting to fail. They were starting to not work as well. So they launched a plan. The best mages of House Tremere got together, trying to find a way to extend their lives and make it work. One of them figured out a way. By studying vampires, he cast a spell that turned him, Tremere, and 6 of the other founders of Clan or House Tremere into vampires. It destroyed their avatars, ripped away their abilities to do magic, and they had their immortality though. And eventually from there, they went on to basically become one of the most powerful houses in basically the vampire world eventually. At first, they were considered upstarts. They were considered, well, what the hell are you? You're nothing. So they hunted down one of the antediluvians, one of the super, super ancient, powerful vampires. About 100 years after the clan formed, and they ate him. They ate his soul, and Tremere became basically on the level of an antediluvian. And after they did that, basically all of the other vampire clans accepted them. It's like, yeah, let's not fuck with them. And eventually, nowadays, in today's society, Tremere is probably the most powerful clan. It's really close, but they really push for it. For being the ones who are basically kind of in charge of most things. They did suffer a big setback in 2008, which is about, 14 years ago. They lost basically the top 7 vampires in their group were all murdered by the Inquisition.
Mm.
When this happened, the way House Tremere is set up, they're set up like a pyramid. Tremere is at the top, then you have the Inner Council of 7, which were the original 7 vampires who became Tremere. And then under them, you have like the lords, the apprentices, the students, all that, going downwards. Every vampire in House Tremere was blood bonded to the Inner Council of 7, meaning they were basically slavishly devoted to them. They could not resist them. When these vampires were killed, all those blood bonds went out the window, and suddenly it's every vampire for themselves. All of them want power, all of them want knowledge, and they are almost as dangerous to each other as they are to their enemies. But they're still holding together. They're still coming back. And they still have a lot of power in Camarilla society. Because they're the only ones who can use thaumaturgy, which is vampire sorcery. And they guard it very, very closely. They will murder anyone who tries to look into it or develop it themselves if they are not Tremere. Yeah. Any questions?
A magnanimous dispensation.
How much
That's
would
good
we
segue.
know of this?
Token tipped $110.
What's your occults?
It's like 1.
Unless you roll really, really well, probably very little. They're vampires. What's the big deal? They're all the same.
Yeah, basically.
This is more for the person who inevitably is going to roll like 5 or 10 successes on their occult roll. Because one of you will do it. Yes, Tremere vampires are extremely dangerous. They are masters of sorcery, which makes them very deadly. Specifically, they practice blood magic. That's their big specialty.
Oh yeah.
They have other types
So,
of magic that they can use.
Real quick.
Yes.
Sorry for not getting to this sooner, but I had stepped away to get water and clean out a bowl. Toshime, thank you so much for that donation. The donation goal has been completed. Also, hi there, Achi.
Yes. Yes, it is. Tremere practice sorcery. They cannot use the magic of like a mage, for those of you who know mages and such. However, their abilities with Blood sorcery is almost on par with the levels of what a mage can do. For example, I'm just going to give a basic ability here. So you know how all your guys' abilities kind of go from like 1 to 5 dots and such?
Yep.
One of their sorcery abilities is called Corrosive Vitae. This is a level 1 ability for them. Basically, they turn their blood into acid to anything that is dead or non-living. And it melts it down into a steaming pile of sludge.
Ah,
I know from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, they have a really nasty ability that makes a target's blood boil to the point where they explode.
Yeah, that's their top ability. That's called Cauldron of Blood, actually. Yeah, it lets you literally boil someone's blood until they explode, if it goes far enough. Also, they can also turn blood into poison. That works on both people and vampires. Yeah, no, that's just one. That's just their basic powers. That's not even going into like their rituals and such. And their rituals are very, very, very dangerous. Let me give you an example for those. They have an ability where they can ward a haven, which is like a building or such where they stay at, against the sun itself. The sun can be shining, and the sun will not harm them through the windows and such. Let's see. Some of the other. Oh yeah. One of the other nasty ones. They can turn a person's heart to stone. And one of the big ones, this one some of you actually might have heard about. Back in 2000, or not 2008. Sorry, I went to a little bit further back, or a little bit too further forward. I can talk, I swear. In 1998, sorry, it was 10 years before the big issue. Basically, every Tremere anti-tribu, which is in Vampire Society, an anti-tribu is anyone who goes against their clan. So it's a catch-all term for basically the rebels and such, who basically go, no, you're wrong, we're not going to do this. We're going to do it our way. In 1998, every single one of them died in one night. All that's really known about it is a grand blood ritual was done, and every single anti-tribu vampire went up in flames until there was nothing but a little pile of ash left. No one knows how the Tremere did this, and no one wants to piss them off enough that they're willing to try it on them. But that's something like even like other groups took hold of, because this is like, you're talking like a couple thousand vampires just dying all at once. Oh yeah, Toshime just said in the chat, don't forget vampires have money and can hire mages or blood bond them. Any vampire that tries to do that, the Tremere are very going to look at them and go, you know, you could hire our services. It would be a shame if anything happened to you. Truly, truly. But it is your choice, of course, to make. I do hope you make the right one. as many vampires would say, don't fuck with the Tremere.
That's what we're about to do.
Yep.
Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine.
It is good to know though that like other vampires don't really like Tremere though that much.
Oh, many of the vampire groups do not like Tremere at all. They tolerate Tremere because they are so useful. And because, well, they're the only people who can really use blood magic nowadays. There are other people who can do it, but they're very difficult for the Camarilla to work with. So, and the Tremere keep to themselves. The Tremere are very good about maintaining the masquerade. So, yeah, they tolerate them. Doesn't mean they like them, though. They just tolerate them.
Well, it sounds to me like Michael is going to be taking up a particular piece of silver.
Yes. And now we continue as we get into the game. You guys were given the location of one of the big Tremere safe houses in Empty Springs. Apparently, it is one of the manors in the rich part of town. It's got from what you were told, the description, it's got quite a few buildings on the grounds. Not just like the manor, but you have another smaller building. You have a groundskeeper building, which is like the size of a very large house. Like, you have a half dozen buildings on these grounds to the point where it's almost like its own complex rather than just a manor.
So they are Cody's neighbors.
Pretty much, yeah. They live probably about like 10 minutes away from Cody, give or take. They do have their own security. They are very much in the rich parts of the town. They got their hooks into these kinds of places. But they do accept visitors because they do, for the most part, they do kind of work as mercenaries for people who will pay them. So they do accept visitors and such. So if you guys wanted, you could just probably drive up and try to set up a meeting with them.
So what is our plan?
I can give you guys information to bounce ideas off of, and you guys can ask me things, and I can give you info that your characters may know.
And our goal is just to take them down?
Yes.
Okay.
Or, let me take that back. To make them not be a threat to the Gargoyle group here in Empty Springs, specifically.
So we can Corvo Tana this shit and give some poetic justice.
You don't have to kill them to complete this mission, so to speak. You just have to make it so they aren't going to try to enslave the Gargoyles if they find out about them.
So if we tell them about the Gargoyles, that'll automatically fail.
Well, you could tell them about it and then immediately just basically go, you go after them, we're going to kill you.
To which their response is going to be laugh and then vaporize us. At least based on what you've described.
So they are scary. They are terrifying to most vampires. However, let me give you this real quick. Vampires prefer long manipulations, stabbing people in the back, and basically being subtle about it. There's nothing subtle about a 9-foot-tall snarling death beast tearing your face off. Their magic is powerful, yes. The issue is, it takes time to use. You don't have that time when the 9-foot-tall snarling death beast is standing right in front of you, making you regret your life choices. If that makes sense. Most of what you would have to deal with from the Tremere is mostly just their... Yeah, that's really it. They don't really have many other abilities except their thaumaturgy, and that's their big one, and that takes time for them to use.
Their big thing is their political power in town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, at worst, they're probably only going to have like super strength and super speed. And even then, most of them probably don't practice that much with those types of abilities in order to make them as dangerous as, say, like, Galantine is. Like, he is so fast that you can't even see him move.
Mm.
But these guys can probably keep up with you guys. Maybe be a little bit faster, maybe be a little bit stronger. But not by much. Not by anything that you guys aren't used to fighting against, so to speak. They would be on the level of probably a dangerous spirit to you at worst. If they can't use their blood magic.
I see somebody got a card through voice mod.
So yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. Yes, if you give them a chance to conduct their rituals, they can do horrible things to you guys. But if you guys just go in claws blazing, so to speak, depending on how many like older vampires they have, you guys can probably tear through most vampires pretty easily of this group. Or, as you guys could probably guess, you could wait till dawn, set the entire manor on fire, blow it up, and then set their remains on fire just to be sure. That is also a way of dealing with vampires that is tried and true. As long as you don't mind the property damage.
Or the innocents that'll be hurt along the way.
Also true. But otherwise, to give Zim a frame of reference, Tremere are very white court vampires.
Ah.
What's White Court?
They are a court of vampires and Dresden Files, very much like the Camarilla vampires.
They're the political ones.
Yeah,
yeah.
The Sabbat vampires are more red court for you, Zim.
Hold up. Toshime, have you been familiarizing yourself with the Dresden Files?
No, but I know Camarilla.
Yeah, a little bit the same too with the Camarilla.
Yeah, the Camarilla very much do not want to cause stirs. They are all... Basically, every Camarilla vampire is a white court vampire. in some way. And hey, you know exactly where they live too.
Yeah, I know Tremere is a big Camarilla clan.
Yeah, they like to fight with the Ventru over power in cities now. But the Ventru kind of have basically a firm hold on the princedoms of most cities.
I don't really know what benefit we'd get out of not just going in there and trying to utterly destroy them.
To answer that question, if this group of vampires was wiped out, it would create a huge power vacuum here in Empty Springs, as well as suddenly the vampires realize, well, someone just fucking wiped out basically the equivalent of the entire clan presence here in Empty Springs. That's a really big fucking deal.
Yeah, so we fill that power vacuum, and then they know not to fuck with us.
You're not vampires. This is the type of thing that would probably unite the clans to try to murder you all.
Yeah.
Well, what if we made it look like it was Pentex that did that?
There's a problem with that.
But
we wanted the Gargoyles to fill up this slot.
Mm-hmm. The Gargoyles are willing to work with you guys. They are very much good with helping you out and doing their best to not kill people when they feed.
So we basically need to foster peace.
I mean, you can murder. Murder is always an option.
It's an option, but
And
we can't destroy them.
If we did destroy them, we know that Galantine will be looking into us.
Yeah.
Yes, Galantine is very much would be interested in you guys wiping out this group. Like, that would be a you basically just wiped out his biggest rivals. He would very much like that. And he has plausible deniability because he literally had nothing to do with it.
So it would help us on multiple fronts if we did wipe them out. With Galantine, with the Giovanni guy.
But would it actually...
Oh, you mean Marcone?
No, the Sabat vampire.
The one who wants Galantine dead.
We never got his name. And that's why I just said the Giovanni.
Gwaine is, Don't worry, everything will be fine. So, would you like to set up a meeting? You do have a place of neutrality. Yeah, the sixth circle that you could use. if you wanted to just talk with them.
And another point would be, don't forget their power structure is a pyramid. If we take out this city's vampires, then somebody else in the higher pyramid will be looking into it.
Yes. There will be vampires in charge of regions, in charge of countries, in charge of a whole area of the world, who suddenly notice, hey, we just lost like 500 vampires. What the fuck happened?
Who's ready to play the political game?
I hate politics.
I love politics, but Barney doesn't.
Welcome to World of Darkness.
Mhm.
So, what does everyone want to do?
I suppose Michael's response would probably, or Michael's first go-to would definitely be try and do a meeting.
So, announce our presence.
Yeah.
Fair, that's a fair idea.
How about Barney or Drake?
I mean, I'm thinking. Well, I mean, we might as well, like, in my opinion, just trying to figure out where they are currently. So, you know.
We
So
know
at
their
least have a-
location.
Yep,
Oh,
you
we
have
do?
yep, you know where their manor is.
Alright. I guess we could just a little bit of recon would help.
Yeah, Michael, maybe if you can like go in there and find some stuff to blackmail and maybe we can just like twist their arm and make it so that they don't, fuck around. I don't know. My solution is kill them all, and that's already been told to me to be a bad solution. So, all right.
It could be a good one.
I don't know about going in there alone, especially after the last time I went into somewhere alone, expecting you all to be outside ready to back me up, and well, you were not out there to back me up.
Well, for one thing, I don't think going in right in there immediately is a good idea. I think maybe we should try to observe them at a safe distance a little bit and try to get like things like comings and goings, things like schedules.
Also, didn't you guys say that there was this that spirit wanted to meet with me? A dragon?
Yeah,
And
we
Julie,
could do that.
yes.
Oh yeah.
But also remember, they have vampires have influence powers to get information.
Oh, that's right, and I think Clan Tremere has those abilities. Not as good as Ventru, but yeah, they're pretty good.
So there's one for kill 'em all, one for negotiation.
I'm thinking negotiation as well too, or at least outside of negotiation, just find a way to where we can force them, like, to, not go after the gargoyles at least. We do some kind of leverage against them.
What type of leverage do you have? Do you want to give them blood or?
No, not that kind of leverage. I'm thinking something to where it either something that can force them to rethink of like trying to go after the gargoyles, or something that makes it to where if they do, they will seriously regret it. Something along like that. You just got to figure out what kind of leverage we need and then just use it against them. Let them know that, hey, don't fuck with us or the gargoyles or bad shit's gonna happen to them.
Hey, baby. I have a kitty.
So who wants to set up the negotiation?
You could probably figure out based on their address, their phone number and stuff. Or you go to Alric and ask him. He could probably give you the information.
No, we can just Google it.
Oh, late. You guys want to try to look up the information?
That's not my specialty.
Sure as hell ain't mine.
Yeah, Michael will go in and try to look it up and see what he can figure out. Probably wouldn't be too difficult.
Just making intelligence computers roll.
Does hacking apply?
Sure, I'll let you.
Cool. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I figured it out.
Exceptional.
8 successes.
No, you totally didn't. Yes, you did. Apparently the house is owned by one. Apparently his name is Blake Rasmussen. Is his name?
Like rest.
Blake Rasmussen.
So what do you do with that information?
You have their address, what their businesses are.
Their phone number?
Yep, phone number, pretty much everything. Any type of basic information you want on them, you've got that.
Who they're blood bonded to.
Not quite that. This is just their mortal persona.
All right, so how to go about setting up a meeting then is the question, I guess.
You would just need to call them.
Ring, ring. Ring,
Ring,
ring.
ring, 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 ring. The Marten phone. Duke, 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 duke. Ring, 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 ring. The Marten phone.
Interesting. So they're already here. Got it. Battle stations!
The phone is picked up and you hear a man's voice speak. Rasmussen residence, how may I help you?
Yes, I need to, we need to have a meeting.
A meeting? What may I inquire as to why the master of the house needs to meet with you?
Let's just say I am with Pentex, and we have a requirement for the master of the house.
I see.
And
Nice.
Stanley died again.
That's actually pretty funny.
Well, guess Michael's dead.
Well, Zim time to make up a new character.
I believe, would 9 p.m. tonight work for you?
Yes, we can meet at a neutral ground.
I see. I can inform the master.
Unless you would prefer that we meet somewhere, perhaps one of our facilities.
We can meet at the Sixth Circle.
I suppose that shall suffice. Very well, I shall be there.
Excellent. I will inform him.
And Michael's gonna hang up.
And
Did
thus,
encourage me to be quite naughty.
Naughty. La, na, 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 na.
Why do I feel like someone has definitely played Naughty Bear?
I do not know the game, so it was not me.
so anything you need to do to get ready for this?
Alright, everyone, we're going to be heading over to my tailor, and you're all going to be needing suits.
We need suits.
What was that?
Why do we need suits?
There are many ways to win a war, and the easiest way involves appearance. And
dressing up.
oh, but it can be quite fun.
I don't know. I just feel like hate feeling like overdressed.
I ain't never heard of anyone winning an award just by wearing some fancy duds.
Oh, not to worry. We will win this. Now, let's go. Everyone.
This is going to be interesting.
So, we are all going to wind up being... We're going to pretend to be Black Spiral dancers. Distasteful, but... well, we gotta do what we gotta do. Unless you all want to go on a murder spree through their house. But I'd rather not risk our lives if we can avoid it.
Any advice on how to act like one?
Act like the worm is great. I don't know.
Mostly all of you will be simply standing around, and I will handle the talking. I know some of you open your mouth and speak, and yeah, this will completely fall apart, so preferably just let me handle that. And he purposely does not look in Barney's direction with that.
And right now I'm getting the Ghostbusters ad.
I have WoW for mine.
I'm just
gotta
really
say-
grateful you all put up with those ads. They help out so much.
I just like mute the tab and ignore them.
And that is A-okay with me.
So, you head off to get some nice suits made for everybody.
Yes. Michael should have the resources for it.
Oh yes, oh yes. Is everyone willing to tolerate getting a new suit fitted for each of you?
This'll be just nice for me.
If it means accomplishing our objective, they'll suck it up.
Looks at Barney.
Hmm?
Are you willing to get your suit done?
Yeah, I mean, sure, what? Fucking whatever.
So it takes a couple of hours of work, and your tailor soon has everyone fitted and ready to go, and you have about an hour, give or take, before the meeting is supposed to happen. Everyone is looking very, very nice, prim and proper in their black suits.
Michael is doing the same as with the TV the TV place, the Red Network, with his everybody's in a suit like that. Black suit with the blood red undershirt and tie and such.
Oh God, are you going to be? Are you going to be adopting that persona again? Oh, these poor babies.
Well, Pentec's leadership is coming. He needs to get ready.
Oh God, these poor babies are not going to know what they're going to be walking into.
Michael is going to call up Alric and give him the heads up that we are coming and that we are going to be in character, and he's going to explain that we are going to be, you know, pretending to be
having
black
guests.
spirals and having guests, yes.
Alric is going to actually cackle a little bit. And he's going to say something to you. Something you've never heard him say to anyone before. Before he's going to tell you, don't worry too much if you rough them up a little bit. Feel free to. There won't be any issues with it, if you catch my drift.
Understood. Understood.
AK, you can understand the political speech under that. These people tried to fuck with me once. Payback's a bitch.
Michael is also going to call up Marcone.
Yes? What is it?
Well, actually, he would have been calling them up while the others are getting fitted, for the record.
Okay.
So more
Makes
hours
sense.
to get done. So, how would you like a power vacuum to be made with the vampires here in Empty Springs?
I'm listening.
We are going to be encouraging the Tremere to leave. And it would be very helpful if certain key locations at their house and perhaps across the city were to potentially be going up in flames as required.
And what do I get out of this?
Well, there will be a power vacuum that I'm sure one as capable as yourself would be more than capable of grabbing a very sizable portion of it.
You can hear you can hear the Valkyrie's voice speak. You can't make out the words, but they're whispering something to Marcon. And this is through the phone. I just want to make that perfectly clear. This is through the phone. But you feel the air around your ear drop like 30 degrees. And you hear Marcon's voice. Absolutely ice cold. Consider it done.
Excellent. I will have a recording device transmitting. Simply listen for me to snap my fingers before pulling the trigger, as it were.
Understood.
Excellent. We'll be meeting with them at 9 this evening. And, well, good luck grabbing as much as you can.
Thank you. Good hunting.
Oh, this is going to be great.
I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of fun, and I feel bad for these people, except I don't.
I feel like I'm going to have a lot of fun, but everyone else is going to kind of just be sitting there, and I feel bad about that.
We have our own things to do in this.
Yeah.
And while everybody, after doing the calls and everybody doing their stuff, getting fitted, Michael is going to go over to the park and finally go do that thing.
So when you head on there, you are welcomed by Winter Sun, who escorts you. And you are greeted by a giant goddamn motherfucking dragon.
So my my pack told me that you wanted to meet with me?
Indeed, little one. I wished to offer you a gift to enable your battle against the worm and to defend Gaia. Though you do not ascribe necessarily to the exact beliefs as the rest of your kindred, I do believe that you serve Gaia's interests as well, and you have been a great champion of hers here.
I'm not sure
Thus,
I would
I wish-
call myself a champion, but thank you.
And so I wish to offer you a gift, if you would accept it.
I humbly do.
And he will reach out with one of his ginormous freaking claws and just kind of tap the very tip of your head with it. And you will feel a rush of power move through you as you have gained a new ability, Shadow Walk. You can now move through any shadows and hear through any nearby shadows.
Fun. Definitely helpful for infiltration.
Yes. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do while he's doing that? Or are you guys just going to hang out, wait for him?
Well, I mean, while he's doing this, they're all getting fitted for the suits.
Suits.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
That
this
takes
is all.
a while.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
all
Granted.
while the suit's being done.
Yeah.
Getting fitted does take time, yeah.
Yes, it does. I know that. Oh, I've been fitted before. It's not fun. So, once everything is done, you have about an hour before your meeting. What is your next? Are you just going to head over to the place, or are you going to wait? What's your plan?
Well, I will leave this to the others because Michael is, you know, he's basically just coordinating like, okay, this place will be the first one that goes up and then that one, et cetera, et cetera. So he's mostly doing coordination on that. And it'll start with their car that they arrive in.
Okay.
Well, no. It'll go from the least important place for them and move up.
Anything else for anyone?
Just getting ready at the sixth circle.
Yeah, I guess. Barney doesn't need to prepare sitting around looking tough.
Y'all got lighters?
No.
Is you a fancy lighter?
Right. One more thing before we do this. We're all going to the barber shop. Gotta complete the look. Everybody's gotta have the same hairstyle.
Wait, what if we have different lengths of hair?
Snip, snip.
Oh.
It will grow back.
Are you all gonna get a haircut?
Yeah.
Fine. It's not the first time.
Fine.
And all the
That
while,
looks fabulous.
Michael is going to be coaching everyone. Now, the important thing is we function as a team. Basically, one unit. That is the key here. It is a form of psychological warfare. If we function as one, they will take us seriously as one. Don't worry, just follow my lead. I steal so many ideas from Michael from freaking Bird Notice. I will fully 100% admit that.
Everything will be fine. So you guys head off to the meeting then?
Yes.
Yep.
Now, question. Do you go early? Do you get there right on time? Or do you come late?
Exactly on time.
Exactly on time?
Michael will lead the way in. And single file all the way through. He'll run everybody through some, practice runs on these things.
Michael, do you have your cane?
But of course.
Oh God, Michael. Okay, I feel like a couple of you guys are going to be ready to murder something.
I feel like some of them are already ready to murder Michael. over the haircut
They're-
and suits.
They're in the right mindset for this. So, Michael, everyone, a meeting room has been set aside. A meeting room that is assuredly soundproof. Or so Alric tells you as he leads you up to the very, very nice meeting room. Lots of nice plush seats set out around a table. A large round table for everyone to sit at. Along with a couple of other little chairs, some plants. So those who aren't part of the meeting can sit down in comfort while discussions are being done and such.
Michael would have made sure that Alric had, a semicircle of the 4 chairs, one for each of us, already set up beforehand. And ideally, provided nobody's going against it, we all go in and sit as one at the same time.
Yep, you do. And they are not there.
That is fine. That is fine.
I don't like this.
Apparently they have not arrived yet. Or so Alric has told you.
That is fine. We will make them aware that we are not ones to be left waiting. Michael is going to call them.
You hear the same voice that set up the meeting. Rasmussen residence.
You are late.
My master is on his way right now. He had some business that he needs to do that took a little longer than expected.
He has 5 minutes. And Michael hangs up.
Oh, It's
So,
about 4.5 minutes later that the door opens again. And let me know if your characters may need to make a... give me a second. I need to double check something real quick for you guys.
Also, for the record, everyone's got sunglasses, even though we are indoors.
Well, of course.
Yeah. And Michael did ask for a waiter to be waiting in the room.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Tell me, everyone, this is a good question. How would you react to seeing a child, basically what looks like a malnourished child being dragged in on a leash?
Stone face.
Wasn't sure if I might need to require willpower rolls here or not.
I feel like Michael is experienced enough not to bat an eye.
So what was this? Like, what was it?
So, what walks in is a corpulent fellow. Somehow, he is a vampire, and yet he looks like he's around 600 pounds. All fat, no muscle.
Oh.
And he is wearing extremely gaudy clothing. Very, very just... It's basically there to show wealth, and it doesn't even do it that well. His skin is very, very is very, very pale, as sort of expected. His hair is a very greasy brown. And yes, he has what looks to be a child on a leash. The kid's body is pretty battered, but he seems as happy as can be. But his eyes, there's very much something wrong here. I believe it was you rolled. I believe it was either Perry or Michael who rolled extremely high last week for the vampires. Like, you'd be able to know this is from that roll beforehand. This is a blood bond. This is a very, very powerful blood bond. This kid does not have his free will anymore. He is basically utterly enslaved by this vampire. He would kill himself if he was ordered to do that.
Well, this person is dying.
There's
Not yet.
also looks like 2 other vampires that come in with him. These ones are in nicer suits. They look more normal. Nothing really so to speak about them. They look like they might be advisors. And there's a 4th guy who walks in. This guy is wearing very casual clothing. And he is very kind of relaxed. And he just kind of gives a little wave to you guys who are sitting at the table, and just kind of prowls over and sits on down in one of the guest chairs rather than one that's at the table. And you see him just kind of pull out his phone and just tap it. Yeah, where everyone else is in very nice suits, this guy is just like t-shirt and jeans, basically.
Now, everyone remember, we are Pentex. We are the
No.
bad guys.
Michael is going to wave the waiter over.
The waiter will come.
Bring us a round of, I don't know drinks, but insert fancy high class drink here.
Okay.
Chardonnay.
No,
Feeling
not
odd.
that one's a celebratory one. This would just be business meeting type thing, but high class.
A white wine, I guess. I don't know.
That'll work. Though only for, the 4 of us. Though Michael doesn't say that, he would have arranged that beforehand.
This man's voice sounds... His very voice almost seems to offend you. It's very high and reedy, and it's just like, its very tone bespeaks that you are lesser than him, that you are nothing compared to him, that you should grovel and worship at his feet. Well, you called this meeting. Why are you wasting my very valuable
Michael
time?
holds up a finger as soon as he starts speaking.
Okay.
Does he stop?
No.
And Michael interrupts him. You should check your holdings.
Why should I do that? You think you can tell me what to do? It's already bad enough that I'm here wasting my time with you.
Did my snap not come through?
Oh, it did.
Okay. Michael is just going to sit back and wait for the wine, as well as, the inevitable calls and such that he would probably receive.
Ring, ring, ring. It's not his phone that's ringing. It's one of the two guards, it seems, as they answer it. And you can see just like the shock on their face for a moment before they lean over and start whispering. This poor guy, his face like just falls and he looks shocked as he just slams his hands down on the table. What do you think you're doing?
And Michael is slapping his hands with his cane.
You dare? You dare to lay your filthy hands upon me?
Michael looks down at his cane. I do not believe that my hands have ever touched you.
He was just slapping his cane in his hand.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you heard that
I
and was...
I thought you hit his hands.
Yeah, with his
With your
cane.
Okay.
And that's why Michael said, I do not believe my hands hit you.
What do you think you're doing, you filthy animal?
Michael
You
is
dare
going to clack the cane very loudly on the floor and lean forward. That was for making me wait. Now be silent while I wait for my refreshment.
Tell me what to do.
And Michael's going to...
Ring, ring, ring. What? No! No, no, no. We can't. I
said
Lord...
be silent. Did I not? I really do not like to repeat myself.
This guy opens his mouth before one of the other guys reaches up and just kind of tugs on his robe. And he looks like he's about to rip that guy's head off before he glances at the guy sitting in the corner who hasn't looked up at all from his phone. He just looks like he's just kind of scrolling, just bored. Before he just sits down.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Tokeme believes someone has gone mad with power.
And before long...
Carry on.
And before long, your refreshments are brought to you.
Michael will take his glass. Again, this would have been rehearsed, so we would all take our glasses. Collectively, hopefully, sip it. And even collectively, let out a nice, satisfied sigh. Before Michael speaks again. Again, guys, do correct me. I don't really want to, but that would be what Michael would have rehearsed with, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I follow along and try to drink along beside you.
Barney
Just
is really good at doing things in unison. He's got training specifically for that.
I figured Barney at least would be very good at this, yeah.
Just the simple sip.
Ah, that is very nice. Thank you. And then he waves the waiter away. He did give instructions for the waiter not to offer anything to the others. And Michael will lean forward again, the cane on the floor between his legs. I am afraid that your presence within Empty Springs is no longer wanted. You are to clear out before midnight.
You dare to threaten me?
I hope that was heard.
Yep, it was. His face just freezes up for a second. You have...
If
Go
you
ahead.
really wanted to do something right now, now would be a good chance for everyone at the same time to light their lighters. Do you want your whole businesses to burn down?
You can't do this to me.
And Michael raises his hand again, but does not snap just yet.
I am Lord Blake Rasmussen. I rule the Tremere here.
I'm afraid you are the former Blake Rasmussen. I will be more than happy to help your associates pack up, as it were. I can have everything destroyed very easily.
Filthy beast. You can't do this. You can't. My people will hunt you down. My people will kill you all.
I'm pretty sure I just did. My employer is very particular. He does not want you here anymore, nor any of your people.
Why the hell does he not want us here?
Michael just casually stands up. Hopefully everybody else also.
Yep. Like half a second behind.
But Michael will give a nod to the others for them to stay where they are. And he just casually strides forward, the cane clicking on the floor with each step. I am not in the business to question my superiors, and it is better that you not question yours.
Superiors. I am their superior here.
Whack!
In Empty Spring.
The cane is smacking him across the face.
The guy falls over and actually starts crying.
And thus you put the top of the cane under his chin to make him look up at you.
I was going to get to that. Michael is going to step around the table. going over to the large guy and press the cane into his neck, forcing him to look towards Michael.
He
You
will.
are going to be killed tonight. The rest of you are welcome to leave and pack up, or you will also die. Is that understood? And he does not look at any of the others.
There would be another term that you'd use. You wouldn't
Oh.
say die. You would say die a final death.
Ah, right. Well, the rest of you will die your final death. The rest of you may go. I'm sure you have much to attend to.
This guy is just crying and sniveling on the ground, and the guy who's sitting over in the corner just kind of looks up from his phone. So, can we begin the real negotiations now that this little farce is done with? As he's just, the look that he gives the fat man on the ground is a look that you believe very likely could set people on fire.
Michael is going to push the cane deeper onto the one on the ground's throat and just very slowly turn over to the other one. Do you have more to add?
My name is Pontifex Ryan Rasmussen. I am the replacement for the Pontifex that put this waste of space in charge. I've visited here at Empty Springs in order to learn about the Tremere here and ensure that they are maintaining our responsibilities and what we expect to be done. So far, I have been disappointed in every regard.
As has my employer.
As Pontifex, I speak for the Seven Counselors, who is the Inner Council of Seven, who run Clan Tremere. My goal is ensuring stability within our clan, as well as the outreach between the other clans and the other supernatural powers. Thus, I am able to speak with a great deal of power in these types of negotiations. I believe you and I could have a fairly effective conversation compared to, well, he looks at Blake and just like, it's just utter disgust. If you would wish it.
Michael will nod, but he doesn't move other than that. Keeping the cane right there.
If you wish to take his life, I am more than willing to accept that. I would likely have him killed anyway, for sheer neglectance of duty.
Oh, that was part of my duties. Part of what I was hired for.
We've already reached something that we both can agree on. This is going fantastically. Tell me, what is our main negotiating point here? Why do you want Clan Tremere to leave Empty Springs?
As I said, it is not my place to question my superiors.
He lifts a hand before he pulls out a knife and he cuts his hand. He waves a hand and the two bodyguards leave the room. And he lifts his hand up and you see the blood flow out from his hand and form into a glowing sigil in the air before coming back down and basically pressing in on his palm. I give you my oath that no information that is given in these negotiations shall be used against you, and we'll leave this room. When we leave this room, it will be as if I had never learned these things. And I so swear by the oath of my blood. Should I break this oath, may fire consume me until nothing is left.
I did not anticipate this.
Blood magic.
Mhm.
It's Tremere.
He is basically, this is a form of he is willing to listen to your points, and he understands that you probably couldn't give them without severe political blowback against you. So he's trying to offer assistance in this. As you see, the wound in his hand heal almost instantly, but the mark is still there on his palm.
Even though he's giving your word, that still doesn't give you the chance to betray your Pentex manager.
Oh, I know. Unfortunately, I legitimately do not know much. I do know that Pentex has plans. I know that they wish for a shift in the power balance in Empty Springs, and that is it. They have already had me destroy the Red Network here. Whatever schemes are going on higher up, well, I am paid well enough not to ask questions.
You see him take a very deep breath. And he kind of eyes you. Interesting. Very interesting. You must be very good at your job, sir. Very good indeed. You're both telling me everything and nothing at all. So, which of you will tell me what is the real reason for this? Because I don't believe it has anything to do with Pentex.
Well, should I switch over to the boss fight music?
No. He doesn't seem upset about this at all. He actually seems very intrigued by this.
Michael will just smile, but one that does not reach his eyes, and remain silent.
Part of the pack, part of the silence.
He lets out a sigh and just kind of rubs his forehead. I am not what A typical Tremere house member would be, I am a member of the Horn Society. And when he says that, Blake's eyes like widen and he lets out a absolute terrified whimper and tries to crawl away.
Michael pushes down with the cane much harder.
Yeah, it looks like he would be screaming if he was capable of it right now.
And that's where I go up and whisper to Michael, Infernalism.
What does Michael know about that?
Make an occult roll. Intelligence plus occult.
Oh boy. Four. If that's not enough, we do have a couple community rerolls if anybody would be okay with me using that.
You got a couple of them, by all means.
You have 5 successes there.
I had the one in there.
Yeah, the 10, 7, 9, 7, 7.
Right. Yes, 5.
Yep, that is enough.
Okay. I counted the 10 as one success.
Yes. Yep, you're good. Okay. Just waiting for my ad to get over.
You can mute the tab, you know.
Oh, that's true. All right.
Just not the stream itself.
So, with this then, you are able to know this. Infernalism is... this is dark stuff. This is dark, dark, dark stuff. These are people who basically worship and work with demons and devils. They are almost completely universally reviled. Even among most evil things. They can also get access to a lot of power, though, through their masters.
Most creatures of world of darkness hate Infernalists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are very much persona non grata. If someone finds out you're an Infernalist, they will usually do their best to try to murder them.
All right. I see.
They are also terrifyingly dangerous, depending on like how old, what kind of demons they've made pacts with, and what pacts they made to get what kind of powers.
I see. And you're telling me this why?
He smiles. Because it is a mutually beneficial relationship we have. You
Go
are
on.
one of us, after all.
I am not one that betrays the desires of my employer.
But you have one of them, which means you are a member as well.
Black Spiral.
Nope. This is something he got when he raided the Red Network that he hasn't shared with all of you.
Hmm.
I am afraid I am not familiar with what you're talking about.
You met Nick.
Yes.
And I'm sure he gave you something.
Yes.
He just smiles and nods a little bit to you.
I have not yet decided whether to join or not. Right now, I am here to make sure that the Tremere clear out of empty springs.
Hmm. I suppose I can put in a word to have us moved out. It will be somewhat difficult as this location is very important to our people.
Michael is going to raise his hand, making a gesture as if he might snap. I would be
Nope.
happy to help.
No need. No need. Very few can gainsay me.
As I said, we need it removed. We need you all out by midnight.
He'll nod. I'll see what I can do, but I believe I can do so.
Excellent. I will be taking care of this one myself.
He'll nod before standing up and walking out.
The child's still there, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Great.
And they're probably gonna defend him.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're kind of
boy.
at his side right now. They look very scared.
Michael is going to go over and restrain the child. It should, I presume it will not be hard at all.
Mm-hmm.
Before looking back at the others, make sure he suffers. And he's going to walk out of the room with the child and probably go see Alric.
Yeah, the kid is going to immediately start screaming and just trying to get loose to get to him, but he's very much too weak to actually resist.
Alright, so how do you guys want to go brutally murder this vampire?
Fire would be the easiest way.
Yeah. Honestly, with someone like this, I would rather it be a little bit more painful.
Why do you think Michael said make him suffer?
Yeah.
I don't know. Moriarty, you got any ideas? Oh, okay.
Hmm.
If you really wanted to stop him from doing anything, you just need to stake him.
And this is ideas specifically to make sure that they're not. Go ahead,
How do
Joshua.
we want to get rid of this blubbering mess below us?
See, my mind is instantly going to eat him, but I don't think that works.
Yeah, you really don't want to get the high cholesterol from that.
Yeah.
He'd probably kill you from the inside with that.
Maybe.
Arnie, this would be your specialty.
In disposing
be.
of bodies?
Militarily getting rid of somebody.
Oh, when you militarily get rid of somebody, you just kind of just make them disappear, MIA. You wipe documents, but usually you're in control of those documents. Literally the best thing we can do is try to make it look like someone else did it, but like hiding the fact that it happened.
We're in the sixth circle. The body will disappear. You just need to get rid of him.
So just dump him.
You just need to kill him.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
But make him suffer.
Specifically make him suffer. Is there like a way... what shit actually works on vampires?
Staking them so that they can't move. Using fire does straight the worst amount of damage that they can't heal from.
Does our world have any of those fucking magic flames that don't go out?
Nope.
Well, unless you've specifically got a gift for fire.
Everything I can think of takes effort. Does electricity count as fire?
Nope.
Damn it.
We all have lighters on us, and it's going to cause a fear effect to him when we light him.
So do we just like walk down an alley like you know?
We're in a room.
Nah, I know we are. I'm just like, that one scene like where it's like all the greasers walking down the alley just snapping their fingers, but instead we're just flicking lighters. We're already in uniform. We already got the glasses. We already look like a gang of thugs. Shit. So we definitely want to use fire. Does it have to specifically be fire? Can it just be heat?
It has to be fire.
Fire.
Okay. Do embers count for that?
I will say you could literally just start setting his limbs on fire.
Yeah, you could, but like if you really want to drag it out,
It has to be open flames.
has to be open flames, no embers. Ah.
If you want to reach under the table and grab the stake.
So we can stake him. I assume staking's not a walk in the park. I mean, they can still feel any other pain, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Staking just stops movement, all movement. It makes him into a catatonic state.
Okay, then we can literally just like essentially just continuously waterboard this guy, continuously torture him until we're just like,
Waterboard
okay,
won't work. No breath.
okay.
Yeah.
Whatever other pain, just continuously just kick him in the balls, until we're satisfied, and then just kill him. At a certain point, this is less about making the death painful and more just torture him, then kill him.
Well, yes.
Okay, if we're just torturing him and then killing him, yeah, no, that's so easy.
That's what that is exactly what Michael is wanting you to do. I mean, this guy feeds on children and stuff. He needs to be destroyed in the most painful way possible.
See, but that's the thing. You talk about destroying him in the most painful way possible. So I'm thinking, okay, we basically light a fuse, and at the end of that fuse, he dies. But every second of that fuse is painful. Instead, I'm kicking him in the dick and then shooting him in the head.
Fair.
There is a difference.
Torture, then kill.
Okay. I can do that.
He's sort of so weak and pathetic that he doesn't even really realize what's going on until you start beating his ass. And by then, the poor guy just doesn't even realize what he's supposed to do, as he just starts screaming for help. As you just kind of make his life horrible.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna just take the stake and just continuously stab the guy with it.
Yeah, he's... This isn't even really a fight.
Stab, 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 stab.
Eventually, all that's left is a skeleton. And it's rapidly just dissolving away.
Is it screaming?
No.
But it's not dead, because I didn't kill it with fire.
Stabbing it with a stake enough times will kill him.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, then that works. That's very slow and painful for him. And very fun for me. Much stab.
Ever of this.
All right, there's too much ash on my suit now. I would say blood, but I'm pretty sure these things don't have blood.
They do.
Vitae.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything in them is blood, basically.
And there's probably a lot of blood on my suit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So yeah, Cody is taking the child over to over to Alric and basically being like, I don't suppose there's any chance of saving this one.
You'll notice that when he dies, the child will snap out of it.
That is going while you guys are talking. Alric looks at the kid who looks absolutely terrified right now, and he nods. I can take care of this.
Thank you. Also, something just occurred to me.
Yes?
I know who Alric actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Michael has the coin.
Mm-hmm.
Does Alric not sense it?
Have you touched the coin yet?
No.
Nope. You would have no idea who Alric is.
No, I'm asking, would Alric sense it and be aware that it exists on Michael's person?
Do you have the coin with you right now?
Yes.
Where is it?
In the little case in Michael's pocket. He hasn't removed it from the suit yet.
Hmm. He will pause once he takes the child and passes him over to another worker and says something softly before coming back. I can't help but notice that you seem to have something new with you, Michael.
Well, this is a relatively new suit, though I have had it for a little while.
No, not that. I'm talking about what is in your pockets.
Oh, right. I should probably turn off. Go ahead and disable the rest of the bombs. We're probably not going to need those. And he'll disconnect the listening device.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, thanks for reminding me.
I'm not talking about that.
Michael just tilts his head.
I'm talking about the little box you have.
Right. And he pulls it out. Yeah, when I was taking out the red network, this was given to me by a Nick. Who apparently one of those people knew him.
He nods slightly. I'm aware.
He invited me to join his group or something, and I don't know if I want to be in infiltrating two separate groups.
Have you touched it?
No. It's made of silver. I don't really want to touch. Why would I touch a coin?
Because it is very dangerous if you do.
Dangerous how?
It's
There's a being
Aside
living
from it
inside.
being silver.
It's not the silver that would be dangerous to you. It's the being that lives inside of that coin.
What kind of being? He opens it and carefully sniffs at the coin without actually touching it.
He kind of leans forward and looks at the coin. One moment. Ramiel. I see. Interesting choice. He was one of the ones who was hit the hardest, I think. He never really recovered. My apologies. The being inside of that coin is a fallen angel.
So Nick was trying to trap me in something?
No, he was attempting to recruit you. Those who hold the coins form a partnership with the one within it. They have access to vast amounts of information. They can give you power, resources, almost anything that you might want.
It's sounding to me like you're telling me to go ahead and touch this thing.
You seem to forget the part where I tell you that it's a fallen angel. And it is hell-bent on corrupting and destroying everything good in this world. If it is allowed to act.
Great. So how do I destroy it then?
You can't.
What, I can't take it to the Mountain of Mordor or something?
Unfortunately, no. There's no way to destroy them. I believe you want... Oh, go ahead.
Actually, that was a ring.
I believe you met one of their opposite number, though. Sir Jason?
Yes, I do know a Jason.
Yes, he is one of their opposite number. Though there are
Oh.
only 3 of them walking around. He may be able to offer you assistance.
Well, alright. Though I do also know some mages that could probably... I don't know, mages can do weird things. They might be able to actually destroy it.
I would not recommend attempting to try to do such a thing.
You would not recommend destroying it?
The coin is a prison keeping it trapped. If you destroy the coin, you risk unleashing the being within.
Fair. Well, I guess I'll be calling Jason then.
He'll nod. That might be for the best.
Also, I apologize for any blood that is left in the room.
He shakes his head.
A
Don't worry
massive
about it.
stain.
Don't worry about it. Some of his people broke my rule, and he tried to flaunt it. I believe this is fair payback.
Oh, they are definitely being completely removed from Empty Springs now. And it only took a few of their facilities being blown up.
You cut out there on the last line for me.
It only took a few of their facilities being blown up.
Good. They deserved it.
All right. Well, I shall bid you adieu and probably go take a well-deserved rest.
I'll nod. If you do need anything, do not hesitate to come and ask.
But of course. Though I will say Marcone has been very helpful recently.
Be careful of him. You never know what he might want next.
I mean, I do make sure that he is paid back in kind on most of the things that I ask of him. Like right now, there is a new power vacuum for him to grab up some power with.
That's what I worry about, is what he'll use that power for.
That is a fair point.
Hmm.
I don't know where else to go with this right now, sorry.
No, you're good. Is there
I think we're
anything
basically
anyone?
done.
Yeah. Is there anything
Yeah.
anyone else wants to do before you guys head out?
I mean, we didn't really evacuate this estate, did we?
Nope.
No, I can't raid it then.
Well, you can check after midnight
Yeah.
to see
yeah.
if there's anything there.
Yeah, they should be out of there by midnight, and we should probably go check and make sure that they do clear out by then.
All right, so we can like stake the place out. No pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you guys want to go do that, you are more than welcome to.
Sure.
All
Yeah,
right. So
we'll
you
go
guys
stake
head
it
off.
out, stay in uniform, of course, and make sure we'll send a couple of us throughout the grounds and just stand there and make sure we're seen.
Yeah, it seems like the vampires are very quickly evacuating everything. You can see humans among them, as well as what looks to be some gargoyles lugging the heavy furniture and other big, expensive, and very, very unreplaceable things. It looks like they are clearing out.
Michael's just going to be standing at the front gate. I assume that they've got a wall with a gate, you know.
Oh, yes.
He's just kind of standing there.
Intimidatingly.
Exactly. No. Menacingly.
Menace.
He's just
Menace.
menacing there.
Oh yeah, no, you very much are able to. You're very much able to scare them into submission. And it only takes a few hours. About 11:45, and pretty much everything has been cleared out of this manor. And they are heading out of the city, it seems.
Michael is going to call up Marcone as soon as he sees they've all left.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Tremere have left. I figured I'd give you the call first before I call the Gargoyles that also requested that we do this. Would you like me to delay calling them at all?
No, go ahead. I've already got my people moving in to start seizing their assets.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you as always.
Indeed.
And Michael will hang up and call the Gargoyles.
Hello?
At least I assume we got their phone number.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you would have gotten their number. Way to contact them.
The Tremere have left Empty Springs.
You were actually able to do it?
Yes. That's exactly what I just said.
It's just surprising.
I have my ways. Now do make sure that you don't cause trouble.
We won't. You have my word.
Excellent. Good luck. And Michael's going to hang up there. And then give a call to Jason.
Hello?
Jason.
It seems I have a silver coin that you would be interested in.
Have you touched it?
No. Everyone keeps asking me that.
It can only start influencing and speaking to you after you've touched it.
Ah. No, I have not touched it. And I would very much like to be rid of it. Meet
I
me
can
at
help
my
you with
house?
I can be there.
Well, see you then.
And as you're doing that, hey Drake, your cell phone is ringing.
Oh, my cell phone's ringing.
Yeah, Drake,
Unfortunately. Yeah, I do not have a Marten phone ringtone, so yeah. So
ring,
this is
ring,
the
ring,
surprise.
ring, 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 the Marten phone. Dook, doo, 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 ring,
You
ring,
can't
ring,
escape.
ring, ring.
I
The
have your
Marten
phone.
phone.
I have your ringtone right here.
Alright, well,
Furry's
then just
dancing
call
with
me on
crabs.
Telegram. I guess that's close enough. Alright, I pick up my phone.
My name is Quaverius. You're going to listen to me, or horrible things will happen to you.
Oh,
Is that actually what's calling?
No, but we have
Okay.
Dancing with the Crabs. And Quaverius dances with the crabs.
Yes, he does.
Craberius is the lead dancer.
Okay.
Rabirius doesn't dance with the crabs. He is the crabs, and he is the dance.
Smiles,
Forward,
everyone.
my glorious
Smile.
crab army!
This is like some great fantasy.
Tokeme has purchased 10 general cards and reactions packs.
Thank you so much for that, Toshime.
You needed more.
You know, it just occurred to me.
Hmm.
I was planning to give little bit to the DMs for the cards that are played, but I was only thinking about the tabletop cards. I don't know if I should... I'll think about it for the others. Could already get a little scary with, you know, if I include every card. Especially with how many ways there are to get them for free. Speaking of getting them for free, though, we do still have 3 packs, I believe, available with this coupon. Yes. So, for those that are here and hanging out with us, use this link that I am posting in the chat, and you can get yourself a free pack. It's valid for the first 5 people that have used it. It's already been used twice, so 3 more are available. So, where were we? I guess heading back to Michael's place? Unless anybody's got any ideas. Hope everyone...
What was the result of us staking the place down?
Oh, they got
Dude,
the
you
fuck out.
really need to pay attention.
I thought I was kind of bad.
I can be a little airheaded sometimes.
Marten!
He wants the egg.
Hey, Michael, heads or tails?
Egg.
Haha.
Marten can't get egg. This is sad, Marten.
Deb Marten. Deb Martin hours.
But going back to it, on the phone, you hear a very distorted voice, Drake.
Oh.
Right, I forgot that he got called. Got so distracted by everything else.
Hello, Drake. It seems
Who-
you're settling in here fairly well.
I go, who is this?
No one let you know. But you're going to do something for me. If you want that little pack of yours to live.
Okay, that's bold talk coming from someone who won't even tell me their name.
You don't need to know.
Alright. So, how can I tell you're not just bluffing right now?
What's up?
So, how can I tell you're not just bluffing right now? I'm talking in character.
Would you like me to demonstrate that I'm not messing around?
You know what? Sure, let's see it.
Could you roll a d4 for me?
All right, will do.
It's me, it's me.
All right, time to roll up a new character.
2.
Alright. Let me get something real quick. Where's my thingy thing? Rat-a-dun-dun. Rat-a-dun-dun-dun. Where are you? There it is. Okay. Perry. Perry the platypus.
Yep, I knew it's me.
I need you to make an intelligence plus investigation roll for me, please.
Total of 1.
Alright, give me a second. I need to roll. That's going to be set to that. Why am I rolling so many 10s? No, I don't want to roll this many 10s.
Somebody needed to this session.
And they have that, so you can't do this. Oh, I am sorry, sir. I am so. How many health levels do you have?
Back. I need to step away. I'll be right back.
8.
All right.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Hey, Perry,
Mm-hmm.
please take 7 points of aggravated damage.
Yep. Ow.
So, Drake,
Yeah.
you were talking on the phone. When you said that, you hear pew, 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 and you see sprays of blood come from where Perry's standing as he's shot about 6 times right in the chest. And he just crumples to the ground.
Okay.
Barney, you also see this since you were standing like 5 feet away from Perry.
Oh shit!
Yeah. At this point, I'm kind of like yelling out, like, everyone take cover.
And Barney quickly, he gets to cover, and then he like starts like crawling over to his body.
few gunshots go off near you, Barney, when you try to crawl over towards Furry.
He keeps going, assuming they're missing, and shit, these might be silver bullets, wouldn't they be? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can smell silver.
Okay. In that case, I am going to say salt, activate my armor, and then I'm gonna go over to him.
Okay. Would you like me to make more decisions this night, Drake?
Okay, alright, I see you made your fucking point. Call off your guys.
As you wish. I'm so delightful we found this understanding.
Alright, what do you want?
Oh. I just want you to do something for me. That's all. It's a trifle, really. That little flash drive that Michael has, I want it. That's all. You bring it to me, and, well, I can make it worth your while.
How can I guarantee that when if we do bring you this flash drive, that you'll keep your word?
Would you like me to show you what happens if you said no?
That you've already made your point. We don't need any more demonstrations.
Then you have 2 days. I will send you a text message with the address to bring the flash drive to. I do hope you won't disappoint me, Drake. I have such high hopes for you. Click.
You
Also-
said click, right? Yeah.
Yeah, phone hung up. All
All
right,
right.
sec. I'm just gonna go grab some water real quick. I'll be right back in just a moment.
All right.
My throat is getting dry. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Kun Kun is outside right now.
Kun Kun.
He's a raccoon who comes and eats birdseed from the bird feeder we have.
Ah.
And he is adorable. He is an adorable little raccoon, and I love him. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So at that point, like at this point, I'm just quietly like thinking right now about what's about the situation we're in now. And at this point, I get up, like seeing if if any more shots are coming our way.
Nope.
And also kind of take a look out, see if I can possibly see any trace of the shooter or shooters.
Make an intelligence plus investigation roll.
All right. I think that's 3.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yep. You can see some faint tracks, but they lead over towards a little river, and you lose track of them once you hit that.
I'm assuming they're pretty good at covering up their tracks.
It does seem like it, yes.
How about this Perry look?
His body's natural regeneration has thankfully kept him from bleeding out, but the wounds aren't really healing that much.
Gotcha. I'm like I'm like basically turtle shelling over his body, and I've shifted forms to help me do that, and then I'm just kind of trying to apply pressure to any wounded areas.
Yeah, there's about 6 thumb-sized holes in him around his chest.
Barney is unfortunately familiar with this.
Mm-hmm.
Perry, you are in a lot of pain right now.
I'm probably out right now.
You're like in and out of consciousness at this moment.
I might actually want to do something pretty risky.
Okay.
Would it be a good idea to try and remove like the silver?
Oh, it already went through.
Okay, it went through and
it's
okay. So there wasn't one that like struck a bone and now it's stuck inside.
Nope.
Okay. Because that can sometimes happen with bullets, I know, and that sucks.
He has he has matching holes on the front and back.
All right, then I'm just keeping pressure. I'm just like, hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I got you. Trying not to cry.
You're not gonna lose another pack mate again.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna probably survive it, but he's gonna need medical care.
Try not to cry. Cry a lot.
You could take him back to the cairn.
Is that where
Your rockers.
where we'd be? Yeah. I I know
The
it's
power
where my
of
rock.
the healing rock.
Oh.
As you awaken the spirit of the rock.
But I guess we could take him back to the dragon and see if the dragon can heal. Wait, didn't I have healing shit with my water? Well, I wrote. Water doesn't affect me. I need to always help other members of Gaia, which I'm currently doing. So. Yeah. No. Hmm. Can I use that to kind of help keep some of the blood in his body? Is that a thing I can do?
I'll allow that. Yes.
Okay. I don't know how much it's gonna help, but yeah. Yeah, I can't really do much else other than stop dying.
That's a good thing. Not dying is a good thing.
I hear it's really nice, not dying.
I think the vampires think it's overrated.
Yes. Do you guys want to go towards
I mean, yeah, if we can move them, I guess.
or do you guys want to
Any
take him to the
objections?
hospital?
I mean, yeah, take him somewhere, anywhere. And if we're gonna go to a hospital, one that doesn't like ask questions on why they've been shot with silver bullets.
Oh, the bullets just went straight through, so there's not going to be any trace of that.
All right, good.
I feel like we probably have like healers at the cairn. I see.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, I think the best bet is the cairn. If we go to a hospital, they're gonna ask questions.
Okay. I was just trying to wait for Michael so we could find out what he wanted to do too.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't have to tell you. Like, if you bring someone with gunshot wounds to a hospital, the hospital is gonna ask questions, and they're gonna start going like, getting the police involved.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Yeah. So yeah, less attention the better.
Michael might have medicine, so you could help you Barney with dealing with this stuff.
Okay, I thought you said, okay, I can help you bury the body.
All right, we're gonna bury the body. Sorry, Perry, you got this. You will
Yes,
rise a new creature. Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine, Perry. Just focus on me. Focus on me, Perry. You'll be fine.
I do have
Everything
a little bit
was
of
not fine.
But I don't know. Michael's been like hits a lot of roles, so I don't know.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine, Perry. It was only silver bullets. Would you like to make a medicine check, Barney?
I don't know how medicinally inclined. I mean, I guess I don't even think I have that as a skill. Where's the PDF? The PDF. I had this open. Where'd my PDF go?
It ran away.
What the? Okay, whatever. I can just reopen it. It's taking a second to load. I don't think I have any medicine though.
Sorry about that.
You're good. You're good. I'm having
Uh,
issue with Adobe. Why is it not responding now?
Michael's got 3
Adobe.
dots in medicine, so
Make an intelligence plus medicine roll.
yeah. As soon as the shots were fired, he ducked for cover and then started moving over to check on Harry the platypus.
Harry.
Sorry, Perry the werewolf.
Harry the werewolf.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that enough? Am I performing open heart surgery right there in the middle of the street successfully?
Claire. Give me a moment, real quick. I'm just
No,
checking
I know
something
what
real
he's
quick.
doing. The Karate Kid thing where he just slaps his hands together and starts rubbing, and suddenly it's a magical healing. Also,
I'm just checking something real quick.
And Stanley died again.
Damn it, Stanley.
Oh, so you can do that. Yeah. It requires... Are you willing to take an hour working here on this?
not right here, but Michael would probably suggest be like, all right, let's get him back to my place. I'll sit in the back with him, keep him from bleeding out. Why don't you drive here? And he tosses the keys to Barney, I guess.
I'm keeping the blood in
Oh,
him right now.
right. Okay, he tosses it.
I
to
can't
Trey.
drive. I don't know how to drive.
Is Michael literally the only one in this group that has any skills outside of killing things?
You
I
need
know
me
how
to drive?
I can
No.
I can drive. I'm just currently keeping him alive.
I can do a little medicine. I don't know.
I can drive. I'm not good enough to drive, but I can.
Barney, get driving. I'll take care of him from here. And Perry, you are bleeding out.
I can drive. I'm fine.
And Michael is also glancing around for any sign of who shot him.
Yep, there he took off.
Yeah. I tell Michael. Yeah, I looked to see where where the shooter was from. They were near the river, but they know how to cover their tracks well.
Yeah, there's a little river that goes through town.
Yeah, this is the problem.
But yes, you are able to make it back to Michael's home. Michael, with your stuff that you have, you are with about an hour's time worth of work and basically nonstop efforts. With that many successes, it requires at least 10 successes to downgrade the damage. You are able to downgrade the damage down to lethal. So Harry does start regenerating after that. And he'll be good as new after about a day.
All right. He'll be okay. He just needs some rest now. What the fuck happened?
I raise my hand up and I go, it's related to someone who called me. They said apparently they want that flash drive that you have. They said we have 2 days to give it away. They said if we don't listen, bad things will happen and they'll kill us all. I said prove it. And then next thing you know, Perry shot.
I see. What flash drive?
You don't know which flash drive? They said that you got a flash drive.
I don't remember a flash drive. Her?
Not the one that you have, it's the one that a certain group of kids took.
You specifically told Drake it was the one that Michael has.
Mm-hmm. I know,
But
that's what he
Michael-
said. Michael doesn't have it.
Michael doesn't know what it is.
I don't remember this flash drive at all.
No, the only flash drive that you know of, Michael, is the flash drive that the hunters have. But he's saying that you have it. Which, you could guess from that, would mean that he doesn't know about the hunters.
Okay. I don't have a flash drive. What? I know the hunters have one.
That's probably the one that this person would be talking about. Is the one that they specifically have.
Michael is saying that in character because that wouldn't...
Yep, I know.
Drake?
Hmm?
That was kind of towards you.
I'm sorry. For some reason zoned out a little bit. Say again?
I don't have a flash drive. The hunters had one, but...
Alright. So... This may be the same flash drive that this person was talking about. Damn it. I honestly would rather deal with these people that attacked us. But I don't know, we gotta find some way to lure them out.
Well, an open field usually works. Or lay low in some secure location.
I mean, they did find us, so. I feel like if we do try to lay low and wait it out, they'll just come in force. I mean, you're. I'm just. I just hate dealing with situations like this where I like, even though we're like, like blessed by Luna be like monsters killing machines when we need to defend places, but when we're dealing with an enemy who knows how to fight us, it gets annoying. What do you feel like maybe we should do? Just try to what? So as you said, like, think maybe we should just wait it out then.
Preferably try and drag them out of hiding. Barney, what do you think?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. Move. Okay, sorry. My lungs decided to try to respond there. Fuck. Okay. I'm sorry. I had a thought and then I randomly coughed and now I'm just poof. I'm reeling a little. uh, I don't know. Shit. Fuck. Um, so that they don't. If they don't know about the hunters, how can we use that to our advantage?
Can you call them back, Octo?
I look at my phone. Did they leave a number?
Unknown.
Unknown.
Star 69.
8675309.
All right, so I'm guessing there was no way to trace the call to. Okay, damn. I go. They left an unknown it's listed as unknown, so it's not giving me a number.
We can't trace them to where they are. Is there a way you can like potentially like would there be a way to communicate to them that the hunters have it, but we don't know that they're hunters or whatever, and they go after it and then maybe they get
Not
taken
without the
out?
hunters dying.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you're right. They would have the upper hand. We would need the hunters to hit them first, so.
Yeah. So, thinking that maybe trying to enlist the hunters to help us, actually.
I mean, they already have the drive that they're looking for. So, like, at the very least, like maybe we should have them in the loop, assuming we care about their survival. Which I mean, they're a bunch of kids.
I don't know how to contact them. They just kind of show up.
Didn't we know anything about their base of operations or something?
No, they moved it.
So, guessing we're gonna have to do some investigating.
All right. Is that what you would like to do? Is try to find the hunters?
Yeah, we found them once.
Or find the people that shot me.
I mean, you really want to find them, but like, I don't know if that's how much of an option that is.
Your spirit talkers. Find a spirit that's around the area because of my lost blood.
And try to peer to the spirit world, see if we can enlist a spirit to help us.
There are no spirits around at the moment.
Well, shit.
I'm sure everything will be fine though. But yes, it doesn't seem like there's any spirits around at the moment.
So this is how Kerr gets rid of our group.
He starts to kill them off one by one.
No?
I mean, we can't contact the hunters. We can't contact this person that made the threat. We don't have the item.
They have full capability of absolutely fucking us when and where they feel like it.
You can try and find the hunters. That would just take a little bit of time and searching and asking around.
Fine.
Not trying to kill you guys. You would just have to try to work. Same with trying to find this group. You would have to ask around and see what you could find out about. Well, is anything going on at the moment?
You think that Marcona fellow would know?
We don't have much information, but I could at least make the call. I'll be right back. Michael will call both Marcone and Alric, see what they might know.
This seems like a good ending spot for this week, because I have to go get Arum. Also, I have a little surprise for Drake come next week.
Get all the attention now. Okay, great. This is. I don't know whether to be excited or terrified.
Don't worry, Drake. Don't worry. We're getting you involved now.
You're getting very involved.
All right.
All right, I'm going to run because I have to go get Arum. I will be back.
Okay. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today for Howls of the Deathsinger World of Darkness Werewolf. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more. They're on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye.
Barney, Octo, you guys gonna say bye?
Bye-bye.
Sorry, I stepped out of the room to start making a peanut butter sandwich.
Ah.